Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Here we have question number 14 of exercise for chapter 8 force and laws of motion. So we will solve this question. What are the steps which are required? We will follow and we will get the answer. Hopefully you will get the solution for it. Let's see here. Here it is question 14. An object of mass 1 kg traveling in a straight line with a velocity of 10 meter per second collides with and sticks to a stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. Then they both move off together in the same straight line. Calculate the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact. Also calculate the velocity of the combined object. So here this question is based on law of conservation of momentum. Total momentum before collision is always equal to total momentum after collision. We can say that momentum of a system is always conserved. So based on this law, we have to solve this question. So first thing is that an object is there whose mass is given as 1 kg. So I am considering mass m1 as 1 kg, and this object is traveling in a straight line with a velocity 10 meter per second. So its initial velocity is v1, that is 10 meter per second. Now this object will get collide with and sticks to a stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. Now here we are having a wooden block for which the mass is given, we consider as m2 as 5 kg. Then they both move off together in the same straight line. So we just consider the diagrammatic representation. Here a wooden block, we can consider an object. This object is having mass m1. This object is moving with initial velocity u1. It get collide with the wooden block. Now both the object will move together in this straight line. Now we have to calculate the total momentum just before the collision and total momentum after the collision, and also we need to calculate the velocity of the combined object. So what will be the velocity for the wooden block? The wooden block velocity we will consider as initial velocity is 0 meter per second because it is at initially at rest. So we have got m1 u1 and m2 u2. Now we know that law of conservation of momentum says that total momentum before collision. So m1 u1 plus m2 u2, that is total momentum before collision. If we calculate this value, m1 is 1 kg, u1 is 10 meter per second plus m2 is 5 kg and u2 is 0 meter per second. So this value will become 0. So here it will be 10 kg meter per second. That is the total momentum before collision that we have calculated. Now, what will be the total momentum after collision? So total momentum after collision will be m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now the point is that here the object velocity, that is final velocity, will be v1 and the wooden block velocity will be v2. Here for both the object, as they are moving together, we consider v1 as v velocity, v meter per second, and for wooden block also the object is moving with the same velocity, so we consider as v2 as v meter per second. So just put the values. So it will be m1 v plus m2 v. Here m1 plus m2 and v is taken as common. So m1 is your 1 kg and m2 is your 5 kg. In bracket v is unknown, so v is written as it is. So it is 6 kg meter per second. That is your total momentum after collision. Now, as per the law, we used to equate these two values. It is 10 kg meter per second is equal to 6 kg meter per second. In bracket we have v. Here also it is 6 kg meter per second into v is there. Now it is kg meter per second will get cancelled. So 10 upon 6 equal to v. 2 3 is 6, 2 5 is 10. Now 5 divided by 3 will be near about 1.67. As it is a velocity, it will be meter per second. So we have got the value of combined velocity of the object and the wooden block which are moving in a straight line, that is 1.67 meter per second. This is how we have to solve the question. Hopefully all the students will understand the steps which are involved for getting the solution.